Future on YouTube, you've already watched 7 episodes of this, so you know that I'm a weakling and I'm playing with encumbrance disabled because I hate the encumbrance system in this game. I apologize if you like the encumbrance system. I've discussed it so thoroughly now in every episode that I kind of feel bad. I think the last episode was basically an hour of me complaining about it, so we'll move on. We'll trigger that command if anyone has a question about it. I'm going to try not to talk about it too much, but I do hate it. It is awful. It's actual gaming garbage. How's everybody doing? What percentage of Sonic 06 purchases in the last 10 years have been streamers, YouTubers? It's a really good question. Can't open it, it'll drop value. No kidding. Hello. These guys are pretty resistant to lightning damage, aren't they? I've been poisoned? What? Get it, Lydia, it's all on you. There's another one. Let me see if I can keep them by this trap here. I can fight them with relative impunity. Good job. So I don't think encumbrance is necessarily a garbage gaming mechanic. I just don't like the Bethesda implementation in Skyrim, presumably Oblivion, and the Fallout games. What do I think of encumbrance as a system? I think it can work. I love the encumbrance system in Zelda Breath of the Wild, for example. It achieves a very specific purpose. Yes, this is Skyrim. You've got a left hand and a right hand. I'm playing it as a mage, which is kind of uncommon, I think. I think a lot of people kind of degenerate into a stealth archer build in this game because it's such an effective way to play it. Is it like an elevator or something? But I'm going to try to stick to mage as long as I can, maybe get some of the better spells later on. Part of the problem is that the mage's mana resource, I don't think you can really have effectively unlimited mana until the end game. I wonder if there's a way to turn that off. Can I just cast magic on it? It doesn't seem like the kind of game that will let me do that, but I can give it a try. It is first person, and I think historically the entire Elder Scrolls series has been first person. I'm pretty stoked that that worked. Wait. Was it not actually supposed to work? Because now it's not working. Okay, it must have been a bug. I guess you can go third person, can't you? We were using sparks for this zone. See if I can find what button it was to do that. There we go. What was the first Elder Scrolls game to let you go first person? Also, we have to remember to save really frequently in this game. Reach over and tap F5 occasionally, as the death penalty is fairly brutal. Here... It must have been a bug, usually a safe assumption. More Falmers, what's up? Yep, and that's why we just quick saved. Okay. Very good. I might be able to top myself off before I go fight these guys. I guess I was topped off. Alright, we'll disregard. Now, what's simultaneously cool and infuriating about these games is that virtually every art object in the game is an actual lootable object with weight. Presumably so that you can collect these things and like build a house and fill it with cool stuff you found in dungeons. But I feel like a different implementation of that is to either have art objects take up a separate space in your inventory, or you're not actually expected to use them and sell them and give them any monetary value, because they generally have none, right? Like this pot is worth 20 gold pieces, who cares? Or to do like the Deus Ex approach and just not let you loot it at all in the first place. I'm glad that Bethesda's self-aware. They also they made fun of themselves for putting Skyrim on, like, every platform imaginable, didn't they? Oh, it's the poison that's getting me in trouble. Let me see. I'm sure using fire in here. It seems like that's working pretty well. Skyrim Beeper Edition. Hashtag bring back beepers. I think loot fatigue is real too. I've had that in games that have entirely different systems from Skyrim, where like you're presented with such a large volume of items to sift through to decide which of them are actually valuable and which of them are garbage. This is cool. Presumably these are all alchemy ingredients, and they're all near an alchemy lab, so it's kind of a neat way to teach you a potential recipe if you're paying attention. Hey, LootFX, how you doing? They did a good job with the Elder Scrolls 6 trailer. Something damaged me when I walked over here, but I didn't see what it was. There we go. It's comparable to decision fatigue in games. What do we got here? Howdy, friendo. Please don't insta-kill me with your bow. And there goes the Falmer. I really like the leveling system in Skyrim. It's cool. You basically level from doing everything, but it manages to avoid the, was it the Final Fantasy II effect, where it kind of creates a perverse incentive for gameplay. Like, you still can just basically just play the game normally. You don't have to sit and spam the same ability over and over on a weak enemy. Lydia gets up on her own eventually if she dies, doesn't she? Or is she like Deadzo? Did I accidentally attack her there? I might need to load my save if that's what just happened. Nice. Way to go, Serp. That's awesome. Is she Deadzo? Or does she get back up? Oh, shit. Can I heal her or something? Like, what happened there? Sorry, I didn't mean to flister her. Yikes. Well, shit. She's a pretty important component of my DPS, so I can't let that happen. I think it's possible to kill her. Somebody mentioned that in a previous session. Let's try using Raise Zombie for funsies. Balmer's too powerful for Raise Zombie. What? Alright, Lydia's having a bad time right now. I don't even know if I can heal her. Yeah, I don't think that's how healing works in this game. Maybe there's a separate spell for heal another or something? Try to avoid interacting with her too much here so I don't accidentally kill her. How are you doing? How's your day treating you? She heals out of combat? Okay. I'm pretty anti-mod when it comes to streaming games. Like, I feel like it's important that we play the initial intended version of each game. But I think that gets a little bit shaky when it comes to Bethesda games. I think they sort of anticipate that modders will fix their games. We're already sort of abusing that a little bit by disabling encumbrance. Anyway, what I thought about turning on is I've heard there's a mod that highlights books that you haven't read yet. Which the book system in this game is pretty awful. I might think about turning that on at some point. Shit. The location is the same every time, right? So long as you don't back out of the lock. There's a pixel that you have to get the lockpick to, which is correct. And it stays the same with each broken lockpick. I think that's right. I do like this minigame. Hey, first try. Wow, chest with 21 gold in it. The loot is authored in Skyrim, isn't it? Chests certainly don't have random loot, I don't think. Everything is very intentionally placed. I'm gonna pick that up because it's actual alchemy ingredients, which I do want. It's the same unlock method, but different locks have... Like, the way I understand it is that when you're picking the lock, you have to rotate the lock and you have 180 degrees of freedom. And in the most difficult possible lock, there is like 1 degree on that 180 degree arc that is correct. Maybe it's even pixel perfect. And as the locks get easier, you have more wiggle room away from that 1 degree. And as your skill increases, I guess not so much as the locks get more difficult, but as the lock difficulty minus your skill, it's a larger number. See you, sir. Godspeed. Don't accidentally kill Lydia again. Don't have enough magic. Whoop, and then I got dead zoned pretty easily. Lockpicking skill makes it harder for your pick to break? Oh, the window of correctness stays small. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. That way you still have to work for it, right? Alright, Lydia. Counting on you to not die. Try dragging some of these enemies out of the room I was in a second ago. Get him, Lydia. It's all on you. I don't have enough magicka. Alright, that went much better than last time. Plasm, ear, staff of firebolts. There's eggs. Come on, Lydia. Can you move, please?
Got your back.
Thank you. I'll be careful quick saving that I don't save myself into an unwinnable game state. I feel like that's very possible. Heard a lot of things about Bethesda games not being very polished. Although at some point you kind of have to have pity on them, right? Lockpicks, lots. I'm gonna have a alchemy alchemy festival after we get out of here. There's so much alchemy related goods. Nothing's unwinnable if you use God mode.
Oh.
I guess unwinnable if I don't want her to just die there. So, like, I think I probably just looted, I don't know, 50 objects. And their relevance will be highlighted when I go to use crafting later. I'm gonna need these eggs at some point. But I'm willing to bet that 80% of the things I just picked up without thinking about it just now were garbage. These might be important. Human flesh. So, guessing some of them are useful in alchemy. It might just be that a lot of it is solvable through the inclusion of, like, icons. Something to tell me when I'm looking at something, like, this is an alchemy ingredient. This is, you know, gray text, so it's literally just vendor trash. Oh, actually, I don't think we want to go this way just yet. I'm going to head back up a second.
Oh.
I've seen a couple games. I want to say Marvel Heroes, which is a Diablo-style game, has a setting that says, I don't want to see loot below a certain rarity threshold. Like, I don't want to see gray loot at all. So it still drops, but so long as you have that turned on, you're not able to click on it, you're not able to see it. I think that's a interesting way of solving it. Let's try looking up here. Destruction, 42. Let's see. Dual casting, impact, requires 40. Most destruction spells will stagger an opponent when dual cast. That actually sounds really good. I think I'm going to take that. Hold up. Place rooms 5 times further away. Rad. You could potentially max out that that map too, can't you? You can get every possible level up. Alright, so we have this elevator we can take. We haven't visited there yet. There's a bunch of, like, prison areas here. This is not an elevator. You can also descend further into the dungeon. And there's another path that I left behind. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Got to the staircase. I think there was a way to go up and down. Up was just loot, so that's not important. Ruined books. I believe are all automatically garbage. Bunch of meat and stuff that I can't actually pick up. And some pots that presumably have nothing in them. Or at least that I can't break by setting them on fire. Alright, let's try going downstairs first before we take the elevator. Let's see what we can find. If it's physically placed somewhere, it's fixed. If it's in a chest, it's random. I see, that makes sense. I think I'm actively staggering him here. Maybe it's just the initial cast. It's hard to say. Spiders. Fantastic. Try very hard to kill it with... Oh, well, nope. Whoops. Where was I when this happened? I'm gonna die from poison in a sec. If I want to do the full shout, I have to hold down the shout button, right? I think I've just been doing fuss today. Alright, Alright, so she's downed but not out, basically. I think is what just happened. But if I were to attack her while she's down, then she would actually be deadzo. At least I don't have to worry about friendly fire. It's like the value of having a companion is very high, but when you're playing a magic build, it's very difficult to avoid friendly fire. You can loot her, she's dead. Okay, thanks. So she doesn't appear to be lootable right now. Whatever happened to me staggering them? Oh god. Well. Whoops. Third time's a charm. Let's try that again.
Whoops.
You win again, Gravity!
I did not mean to do that.
Promise I did not. This is where being a stealth archer would pay off, huh? I think he's being staggered. Power up I just picked up. Oh, I took some fall damage. That's great. Where's Lydia? Oh, there she is. Heal up a little bit. Oh, the guy down there shot me just now. Interesting. Oh, I may have saved before I spent my level up. Can I do that in mid-combat? I think I can. That must have been what happened. Okay. That's pretty great. Alright, she fell after that happened. Oh, that's not seeming to stagger him. Oh, shit. Sworn to carry your burdens, destroy your enemies, or vice versa. I'll win this eventually. Alright, it's open by leveling up and then saving the level up, right? Like his conjuration lets me summon a companion. Then I can't accidentally kill. Is anyone familiar with that impact upgrade and how am I supposed to see the stagger? I interpret stagger to mean suddenly the enemy's attack is interrupted. I'm gonna try to run back and lure them back here if I can. That might be that I'm misinterpreting how it's supposed to work. Slash, are your conjured allies any good in this game? Let's do that more. Let's knock dudes off the edge with a shout. That's pretty swell. I'm a fan. That guy's got a bow, and he was a pain in the butt before. Wait for my breath to come back, I guess. Shit. Heal up. I think Sparks was good because it turns off their ability to swing at me, maybe? Sparks drains their stamina and Ice drains their magic. Or is it might be the other way around, actually. Alright, let me go make sure that... oh my god. I guess I can tell her to wait in the back. We finally won, and Lydia died in the process somehow, which means that I must have accidentally friendly fired her, right?
Still here. I will remain on guard here.
Thanks. Let's try doing sparks just to stop him from having the magic to do that. Stand guard there, please. Weird. Alright, good job, Lydia. Probably quick save there, so we don't have to do this for like the 7th time. She appears to be alive. Enemies take falling damage, don't they? I assume. Here comes a spider, which I think we actually do want to use fire on. Oh, thanks, Lydia. It's following me anyway. Just kill it? Are you dead? No, she doesn't have a health bar. Sweet. Good job. I'm proud of you. Okay, first try. It only took like 7 reloads, but we eventually got through this section with Lydia alive. This is pretty spooky.
Marstead. Where? How? Where? First try.
That was a trap that I just walked into. Does that make sense? Halfdan Cathedral, huh? I'm really excited to see what Bethesda does with Elder Scrolls 6. I almost called it Skyrim 6. Wait, where's... I gotta go back and tell Lydia to come with me, right? Otherwise I think she'll stand there until the end of the game, right? Is that how that works? Tell them to wait. I mean, it makes sense. Can't expect the game to read my mind.
We heading out? As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
Appreciate it. Alright. I think I looted everything else that was down here. Perfect. Now, I had just quick saved. Oh boy. Okay, whew, gave it to me. So, about that. Is that pressure plates on the ground that triggered that? No, I just have to move through it more quickly. Yo! Lydia? Okay. Did I slightly set you on fire doesn't give you... doesn't mean it's okay for you to die. I walked on a trap that triggered in the ceiling. Lydia stood on the pressure plate. Okay. I need to dismiss her. I think I need to take your advice and spec into Conjuration. Do I have any Conjuration spells that are good at the moment? Bound Sword, maybe? No, that just summons a weapon that I can attack with. Oh, it doesn't seem to be working for some reason. But whatever, that's fine. Yeah, but I can have a familiar and a follower. You only have one follower at a time, right? Nice job. She's got a fish on her. Okay. Works for me. Find more followers whenever one dies. I don't think I've found any up till now. Or Calcum. Certainly that's still a big deal in this game. I'm guessing there are probably quests associated with Lydia being alive. Well, I guess it's kind of the CRPG rule, right? If you let a character permanently die, you're missing out on content forever. Unless we got a crit fire or something, I'll take it. What? You fighting something back here? No? I wonder how long the story summary video is going to be. I don't know if you can just jump into a game and play a 3-hour story cutscene. Cool, evil Falmer totem. What else is down here? The environment design of these games is still really cool. I love the sort of hidden stuff that you can just stumble on while walking around. Like, I don't think there's anything blocking me from accessing this area at the beginning of the game. Could just beeline it for here if I happen to know where it is. I think we need to go in here, maybe? Find out how to open it. There's 58 companions in the game. A few hours long. Oh, that's funny. Players that just want to jump right in, but you gotta watch a 4-hour movie first. Okay, another chest. There's the iconic Skyrim helmet. Boots of Strength. Unlock a chest. Nope. It's a good series, Uber. If you like Disney, have any experience with Final Fantasy, it's very, very, very polished action RPG combat. Especially Kingdom Hearts 2 and presumably Kingdom Hearts 3. In near-death state, followers not in danger of being killed outright unless hit by an attack from the Dragonborn or another follower. Extremely powerful effects. Enemies try to de-aggro. Okay, keep that in mind. What makes the Horned Helm ridiculous? I know it's basically no Vikings dressed like that, right? And the Nords are supposed to be like the Vikings. History facts with 6-gun. Yeah, Yoko Shimomura is a great composer. You might enjoy it anyway. Whoa. I think we want lightning for these guys. Toad's about to die, though. Had the vision of the Monado. Lightning was good against robots, right? Lydia, it's all on you. I'm not really doing a lot of DPS over here. She's doing okay on health, actually. For now. Oh, mate. Never mind. Alright, I need to go regenerate MP. Lure the robot asshole out here. Oh, he's doing a ranged attack? That sucks. You know, I'm suddenly worried that that shout penetrated through the wall and one-shot Lydia. Guess we'll find out in a second. Oh wait, she's back up. Good job, Lydia. Proud of you. Glass arrows, amethyst, Centurion dynamo core, pizza elfin lifts, flamer strut, ruby. Proud of you. Horned helms are fictional, invented by Wagner. No kidding. Oh. I mean, is there anything that's fundamentally unbelievable about horned helms? I thought that it was just that some horned helms were discovered, but it was like one or two, and that we put that into the Viking imagery. I didn't know that it was completely fiction. Super dangerous to use in combat. It's like if you fall over. You want a simple helmet design, basically. You're gonna put, ooh, steel helmet of minor illusion. Illusion spells cost 12 unless it cast. That kind of stuff is great. The foam cheese hats. Gerald Ford invented the automocar by burning fossils. That's Disco Dan Samarabi. I should be careful being this high up. This game is all about... Oh, that's cool. Okay, not actually an enemy. That's cool. Immediately attempts to murder. Apparently I'm actually pretty accustomed to how Bethesda intends you to play their games.
Hasn't there been enough death?
Of course you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to turn my back. So you can have all the glory for yourself.
You guys have been in this place this whole time with all these Falmers around? Wait, now, maybe I can talk to them. Hold on.
Sella, let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been enough death?
Of course you want me to leave. Just waiting for me
Need
to turn
something?
my back. So you can have all the glory for yourself.
Oh, who's there? Oh, Bethesda. Oh, I could have used this maybe against the boss. Doesn't look like I can actually interact with it. The honorable strategy of leaving Lydia to try to solo them. Waiting to finish the scene before aggroing. At least they're fighting each other. Lydia, I need you to go down so I can drag their aggro off of y'all. Good job. That thing that's supposed to stagger them doesn't appear to be working for whatever reason. She gets up really quickly from that knockdown state. Nice, Yukipo. Charge of the Blooded when bashing does 3 points of bleeding damage for 5 seconds. Now, I think the little triangle next to something means that it's enhanced in some way. Is that right? Yeah, thanks, Lydia. These characters appear to have had a story, like they've got full names. Imperial Sword of Embers. Burns a target for 6 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. Huh. So potentially I could have learned more about these characters if I had met them in the game world before getting here. Or is that part of the Skyrim charm that there's just like two random quabbling treasure hunters that I happen to run into while I'm in here, and there's no further explanation. Whoa, that's cool. Blackreach, huh? What else is up here? That elevator is just an alternate path to get here. Unlock gate master. Oh, I have the key for it. I kind of want. I should have dropped the key so I can practice a master lock. Alright, get ready to experience the hell that is an inventory that has no encumbrance set. Drop. Drop. You cannot drop keys. Okay. Womp womp. Alright, well this is definitely progress. Let's go this way. Whoa, it's very pretty. I think this is Progress Town too, right? Oh, there's only one arrow on the ballista. Okay. Yeah, this is awesome. The bioluminescent lichen was the word I was looking for. Holy shit. I don't know what killed me. Oh, it's super cool. It's very pretty. I like it. That opens a door by activating that lever? Hard to say. Oh my god, that hurts. Nope. Well, I don't know if I can reasonably target this thing without accidentally killing Lydia. Maybe I can tell her to wait behind me. Let's try that.
Still here. I will remain on guard here.
Thank you. So, what caused you to level up? You get level ups from skill ups? They're connected, right? The same things that cause you to get like extra points in destruction also will trigger a level up. I would not be able to fight this thing actually. If I had more health or something. Okay, I have to target the ground, that's why that wasn't working before. I see. Leveling up a skill gives you experience, which leads to an overall level up. Let's see. Get one shot my wolf. God, there's an ad. Oh, they're fighting each other. That's lore. Neat. Friendship. Whew. And Lydia survived that. Oh, first try. Cool. I do really dig stuff like that, where mechanical storytelling, right? What are you doing, Lydia? Another asshole here? It's a Fulmer, I can roll with that if it's a... Looks like it's a Fulmer. Okay. Wait, where'd she go? Lydia! I told you to wait. Oh, I see level progress when the destruction rank goes up. Gotcha. Cool. I got you, babe. Sindarian's Field Laboratory. Huh. I'm surprised that that's a separate zone. Whoa, look at all this shit. Oh, man. This is like the dream, right? It's like every alchemy ingredient in the game in here. Looks like there's a shitload of them. Sindarian's Field Journal. Okay, I think we want to read that. It sounds important. Turn to your roots. Quest unlocked. Collect Crimson Nirnroot in Blackreach. I feel like I've heard a meme about Nirnroot collection being really annoying. Is that an Oblivion thing? It emits a trilling sound. The Westfield Inn. A noisy red weed. Books are so long. Glad that that content exists for someone that wants to fully immerse themselves in the universe. Gold diamond necklace. Knapsack. Dance and fire. We'll see if I guess if this game ever ends up on the voting spreadsheet, I might go ahead and add a mod for unread books. Some of these books are skill-up books, right? And you really don't have any way to know other than to just try to read all of them. Guessing names of characters probably don't count. Okay, I've checked each of them now. I think they're teaching me what it sounds like, is what that noise was. Okay, I understand. Gotcha. I'm gonna use the alchemy lab in a second. Let me, everything else up that's over here. This game has the kind of crazy thing where you craft a potion to make you better at crafting potions, and you just keep doing that over and over. Alchemy increased. Nice. So much shit. This is awesome. I fully intend for you to use all of it in here and get a bunch of new recipes. Hey, Doom Pastry, how you doing? Let's see, let's start disenchanting stuff. Cool. Undead Flea. Illusion spells cost less. Actually put that on a better piece of gear. Iteration costs less. Destruction costs less. Lockpicking's easier. I think I actually have that equipped right now, don't I? Maybe not. Good to hear it. Hey, and we get a level up, so I'm gonna quick save real fast. Level up. Keep plugging into Magicka. I think there was something else at 40 destruction I could pick up. Yeah, but I'm not using runes at all. I need 60 for the other options. Guess I could do Augmented Frost. Fire spells do more damage would be really nice. What other, oops. Just got restoration to 30 recently, so maybe I can pick something up here. Healing spells cure 50% more. That seems convenient. Because then I use less mana to do the same thing. Oh shit, I should have taken that instead. When did I save? I think right before I went into level up. I most definitely want Magicka regenerates faster. Holy crap. Good god. I need to, like, put... If there's other trees that increase passive Magicka regeneration, please let me know, and I will try to invest in those as much as possible. Restoration spells cost less to cast. Pretty cool. Well, when did my gear get... When did I turn naked? Hold on. Something's janky. All magic trees have it? Okay, so it's gonna reward for investing in all of them. Major magic regenerates faster. I thought I had robes that were... Destruction spells cost less and Magicka regenerates faster. I'll try to find them here. Necromancer robes, maybe? You only equip one ring at a time, right? Illusion Tree Pacifist. Huh. Something's janky. Like, right before I quick saved, I definitely had robes on. And now they appear to be gone. I do not know why. I'll have to find some later. I guess we'll just equip the Blue Mage robes for now until I can find new ones. Bug Thesda. I see. Maybe I disenchanted it on accident. I hadn't already equipped something with it. Oh well. Shit happens. Alright, let's play around with the alchemy lab since we got all the alchemy ingredients in this room. Longfin, Bear Claw, Craft. Okay. Bear Claw, Blister Blue. Bleeding Blister Blue. Blister Blue Mountain. This is kind of the best way to discover new recipes, right? Occasionally tells you when it doesn't work, I think. Oh, visibility, that's cool. Ah, but I don't have the Crimson Nirnroot now. Okay. It wasn't just find 30, it was find 30 and do something with them. I've never played Skyrim at all before. This is blind, yes. I actually went to high school with Doom Pastry. How have you been, man? Did you guys move out away from Ohio? Thought I saw a post about that at some point. Okay, so Nirnroot's associated with invisibility. That's cool. Magic regeneration's only in the restoration tree. Thank you for looking it up. I appreciate it. Oops. Oh, nice. Just north of us. We're in New Mexico now. Huh. So it only will gray out ingredients if I already know that they don't work together, right? Like what's happening now, but before it says potion creation failed, I have no way of knowing, I think. human flesh potions. Fortify sneak. Makes sense. So every time I'm selecting 3 white ingredients, I'm learning something. I'm not wasting effort. Because I might potentially craft something I've already crafted before if my main goal is to get all new things. I see. Okay. Yes, let's quit alchemy. Actually, I think I want to... Now that I think about it, I want to just use up the rest of my ingredients here if I can. Boost magicka potions. That would be nice. I might try to go for that. How much alchemy did I just get from crafting all that crap? 26. Potions you mix with beneficial effects have 25% greater magnitude. Poisons are more effective. Potions you mix will restore health, magicka, or stamina. That's actually pretty cheap to pick up. Okay, well I think I'm going to grab... I think I can already afford the other magicka regeneration upgrade, so I'll try to grab that first. We've got about 3 more minutes on Skyrim for subblock today. And then the next game is Into the Breach for Leon, and then Little Nightmares for Johan, which we will likely beat Little Nightmares today. How long to beat is 3 hours, and we've got 2 hours blocked. So. That game is super rad. I recommend it highly. It is very similar to Inside. Inside is my game of the year under 5 hours from 2017, I think. And they give you Crimson right away out here. So. Activate button. Last alteration perk lets you absorb 30% of the magic of any spell that hits you. Thank you. So you're basically giving me every perk that has to do with getting magicka. I appreciate that. So this is showing a blue quest marker, which is not the same. The white quest marker is a main quest, isn't it? Maybe that is right. I'll see what else is down here first, I guess. I love how spacious this cavern is. There's more Falmers over there. I think this is a huge place to explore. There must be multiple ways to get here from on land. I'll try going through here for now. Great lift. Let's go. Huh. We want to go back to Blackreach. That's where we just came from, right? Oh, here we go. Wait, nope, that was incorrect. The blue marker's a custom destination? Oh, interesting. So when I walked into, I appreciate that, Dreaming Skies. When I walked into the zone, right before I walked in, I had a white marker. And now while I'm in here, I don't have a white marker. And when I come back up to Skyrim, the white marker comes back. So that's really interesting. Is this meant to be a one-way door? Like a one-way elevator? Making sure it's not a bug. It's hard to tell whether something is intentional or not sometimes in Skyrim. Wait. Here we go. Okay.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it.
Okay.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
No problem, dude. So that must be a one-way thing. Like, you can't just luckily find this elevator out in the middle of Skyrim and just go to that zone. You have to explore it through the long path I took. And then it's a permanently opened door. That's pretty awesome. What? What are you yelling about?
Did you see someone run past just now?
I did. I presume this hunting bow of draining belongs to you?
How did you get this? Never mind. Here, It's not much, but it's something. I'm going to track down that thief. Murder him. Come back here.
Sounds good. Alright, that brings us to time for Skyrim. I'm going to take a short break to switch to the next game. Today we're playing games recommended by Twitch and Patreon subscribers. We'll be back with Into the Breach and then Little Nightmares. If you're new to the channel, hey, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to